Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
I'm Chemda.
Today's guest. Oh, you're going to like her. I just met her. I love her.
Oh, come on.
That's right. No, not you. The second guest coming up. Alyssa Limperis. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
I said, let me make sure I'm saying your name right. I say Limperis. And you go, yeah, okay, that's fine.
She says, oh, yeah, some people say it like that.
All right, I don't want to. All right. I don't want to hear it because I just asked him what flavor Slurpee he had, and he said orange. And then someone in the back said, no, that was actually a pineapple mango. And he said, whatever, it tastes like orange. So we're the same. We're the same.
All right.
She already broke you down just based on your Slurpee.
Well, Alyssa hosts a weekly video podcast called Dots and Demons, right?
Yep.
Each episode airs live on Facebook, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. You can go to facebook.com/thescenevideo. What is Dots and Demons? Explain,
Dots and Demons.
Because it makes me think of this podcast you had. Do you still have it?
I still have it.
Okay. You haven't done it in months, but you still have it. I love it. You work seasons. I got to look into this seasons thing a lot of people are doing.
Yeah. We took a little hiatus. Well, see, we had a podcast, and then we just kind of turned it into the video podcast.
Okay.
And the podcast used to be called Crying in Public, but then Jackie Novak came out with that great book called Weeping in Public.
Okay.
And we said she should have it.
All right.
So we changed it to Demons.
Do you call her up to seem very magnanimous?
Yeah, we called her up and we said, listen, okay, don't thank us. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. She tried sending us money and flowers. We said, please, Jackie, please.
We're in this together.
We're in this together.
So on the podcast,
Yep.
you would, which becomes this video podcast, comedians are talking about the demons that they have.
Exactly.
Like,
Oh, God, this is endless material.
Endless material.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's the best topic.
exactly. And every
Yeah.
comedian has so much to talk about.
Right.
So
and eventually you get to weeping in public anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
end
yeah.
goal is the same.
Love
Yes.
it.
And so we just talk about people's dark times, and it's hosted at Condé Nast, which is like very like makeup and fun and fashion.
Okay.
And we're like, we're talking about
right.
addiction.
My dad is dead.
My dad's dead. Yeah, so it's a
It's a feel-good movie.
it's a
No,
exactly.
and what's good, you host it because nobody can top you, right? Your dead dad, major
Right.
depression. You're all over the place. Good luck. Bring it.
Exactly.
I dare
I'm the
you.
triple threat. It's like
Right.
I got a dead dad. I got an eating disorder. I got depression and anxiety.
Unless-
Come at me.
Yeah, unless you were born in like a sex cult.
Right.
You're not topping this mess.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for you.
And honestly, I might have preferred to be born in a sex cult.
Right.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
grass is always greener.
I would have lost my virginity a lot earlier than 20.
Now I didn't lose mine until I was 18.
I feel like I'm on the best date ever and I should leave.
I'm just gonna let me just take us off. And let me talk to you.
They so get each other. This is Keith's favorite. You're a mess. Yes, I am. Let me tell you all the ways. He's like, yeah.
Normally you can't say this stuff on a first date, so this is
Right. Yeah.
working out.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity at 18, and I think I just didn't have, no pun, the balls to go for it.
And there was also Jesus.
Is that there was
Who's
Jesus?
still in the room
Right.
carrying a cross. I'm looking at him, which
Yeah.
is
I don't know if the word's ironic or silly, but that's what that's about
Got
right
it.
now. You know, him carrying the American flag makes it a little goofy and fun.
yes.
I like to think it's really happened.
Yes.
And he kept dropping the American flag, and they're like, Jesus, please.
Yeah.
I like that he still hasn't decided if it's ironic or
Or
just
silly.
silly.
Just silly.
So what takes so long for you to, and when I say long compared to, people you went to school with, apparently they were all fucking.
Yeah, everyone was fucking. It's the same thing. I went to a Christian school, or I went to a Catholic school, so I learned that like sex is bad.
Right.
And then I really fell in love with a boy who was a super Christian and didn't want to have sex. And then I couldn't. After him, we broke up when I was like 17. I was like, well, I can't lose my virginity now unless the guy's better than him. And
Right.
How long to get the guy better than him?
no, a while. If it's the boy that I lost my virginity to, if you're listening, well, yeah, it took a little bit longer than that. But at one point, I think my friend was just like, "Girl, you gotta fuck," and
Right.
and so I just kind of was like, "All right, let's do it."
But were you doing everything but?
I don't even remember. I was such a prude. I really.
You don't remember sucking D?
I don't remember.
Any dicks in your hand?
I don't. I think I remember dicks in my mouth before dicks in my hand. I think I skipped the phase of dicks in my hand, and then it was too late to ask when I was 18. What do I do? So I was like, I'll just put my mouth on it. They seem to like that. I'll just put my mouth on it. I don't have to talk. Yeah.
You know what? I don't think that was coincidental. They're not a huge fan of hand. They'll take the hand, but
Right.
The mouth, though, definitely.
That's the thing.
Yeah, they know how to push a head better than pushing a hand.
Exactly.
Or at least that's what it seems. I don't know.
I remember having an orgasm through a hand job, and she's like, "You came already?" And I was like, "Oh, I thought this was all I was going to get. I'm going for it."
Oh no!
I was making eye contact.
You're so creepy. Oh, God.
All right, date's over. Date's over.
we'll take the appetizers to go.
Yeah. Well, oh God.
I see on Twitter, my mom just sent me 3 options for my dad's tombstone. Thank God it's Friday, baby. When did your dad pass away? End of last year?
He passed away October 2014.
Okay.
2015.
Now, does it take that long to get buried in a and get your tombstone?
It takes that long to get the joke perfect.
Yeah,
No, I
I've
see.
been honing. No, it takes that. It takes that. My mom. It's weirdly a seasonal thing. So my dad died before winter, so they couldn't put the plate. They can't put the stone up until springtime, and then my mom thinks it'd be kind of innovative and fun to do a bench. So we're flirting with the idea of doing a bench
What is a bench?
instead of a stone, to have sort of a bench
okay.
so we can
Sit
there.
down.
So I think it's very crude to have to like sit on my dad.
Right.
Well, it depends where you put it, right?
Yeah, exactly. But either way, head, middle, feet, it's all, I don't want to be sitting on it.
But it's hard to argue, right? It's like,
it's-
Mom, wherever you want to sit on Dad.
That's the thing,
Right.
Mom. You sit on dad wherever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying.
What if you go past it and you see some kid sitting on the back part with his feet on the seat part? You know how they do.
Well, what about worse? What if you see a couple people losing their very virginity?
Hello, you can't stop 'em 'cause you know-
Because I know I've been there. It's tough to get there. You got to let them do it. Yeah.
You could just use your hands, sweetheart.
I don't know how. Yeah.
On your Twitter account also, I see rainy days always make me feel depressed. So do days.
Oh, don't we have fun on Twitter, huh? Isn't it a nice light place to kind of make jokes and make friends?
Have you been suicidal?
I have been after I had a friend kill himself,
Okay.
and it was the first time where it was like, oh, he was so similar to me, and it was the first time where I was like, oh, that is an option. That's an option. But I don't think I ever had I never had a plan to do it. Yeah.
How close was this friend?
It was weirdly, he wasn't that close, and my reaction to it, it was so clear that this was like more about me than it was about him.
Right.
Yeah, he was just such an outgoing, fun-loving, friendly guy. And in college, he gave the class speech in college. And so to me, it was just like, oh, God, this is like, yeah.
Wow, just got major chills.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you start thinking of suicide because of that?
Yeah, I started seeing it as like, I just remember feeling a feeling of jealousy and being like, well, that's not that. And when I expressed that to people, I was like, oh, that's not a feeling any of us are having. Jealousy is not,
Yikes,
After
you came out and said that.
Actually, we weren't thinking.
Yeah. Alyssa, we have a couple phone numbers for you.
Yeah.
Jealous is not what you should be thinking of a dead person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeesh. But wow, jealous of a way out, right?
Right, jealous
Yeah.
of he's it. That's it. He doesn't have to deal with his demons anymore. That's it. He's done with them.
Right. How bad do the demons get?
I think what's in that period really taught me that like demons can only, bless you, demons.
Oh no, bless you, Keith.
Thank you.
Jeez, all right, we took the attention off Keith for a second. All right, Keith, what do you want? Have you been suicidal? Jesus. Oh my God, go ahead.
Thank you. I got a bad report card. I changed the D to a B. It's not as easy. You almost wish you got an F.
Oh God, ay.
So how bad does it get?
He knows how to stay on track.
Yeah, I that time really taught me that it only gets as bad as you let it. And if you have people around, it can never get that bad. If you really open up to people and allow yourself to love people and surround yourself by people, it can never really get that bad. But I had really gotten myself to a place there where I just didn't feel connected to anyone. And that's the danger zone. So
how would you get out of that?
It took me a really long time. I think it was a real learning to be happy alone again, and then from there, honestly, I tell people like do something. I started waitressing, and then I started waitressing like 5 days a week. And when I was needed there, as dumb as the job was, it was like, all right, that started to give me a sense of myself again.
I had suicidal thoughts, and my brother attempted suicide when I was in college, and he was in high school. And I had already been thinking about that kind of stuff. It was a way out. It was always a way out. But that I never thought would actually happen.
Yeah.
He happened to wake up, but he didn't intend to.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it was huge. But I while he was in the hospital recovering, I use that word.
I hate that word. I know. Yeah.
Very weird. I went to work. And I would sob on my way to work, and I was a children's party entertainer.
No.
And I would get there.
Oh, I love that image. Oh, God.
Well, on her clown makeup, she started drawing tears.
Yeah.
Little eye drops.
Get a head start.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I was Giggles the Clown and Pocahontas and Power Ranger. And it's exactly like you said. You're needed.
Yep.
And it's mandated. Even though I was living with my parents, it was still like, well, you can't stop working. So you just cry on the way there. Do it. You got out of your head because you had no choice. It's almost like, and this sounds weird, but when you're doing yoga, a lot of times to balance, the only thing you could think of is your breath. Otherwise, you fall over. So because the only thing I could think of was getting this job done, it gave me relief. Then I would get in the car and cry again.
So yoga.
Thank you.
Let's just explain to him what yoga is. Okay, so yoga is just a meditative practice, and it involves stretching, okay?
And the mats.
And the mats. There are mats. Okay, carry on. Okay.
I thought Kendra was saying, this will sound weird, Keith doing yoga. But she meant you, like you in general.
I'm sorry. I didn't look at my time code. We're back on you. Keith, welcome back.
Yeah, no, totally, though. That meditative, like me just being like, yeah, my favorite smoothie is the solar power. It has pineapple, kale. I remember one guy once was like, God, are you this happy all the time? And it was just like, yeah, because if you fake it till you make it is a real thing.
Yeah, and by the way, the answer to that is always no, so stop asking.
Yeah, exactly.
There is nobody who's as happy being your waitress as you think she is.
No waitresses, happy period. Yeah.
Yes, I love making kale smoothies.
Totally.
Yeah. I remember being a waiter and people would ask me, "Do you love serving people?" I'm like, "That's the dumbest question."
Listen to yourself, yeah.
Right, and they go, "Because I enjoy it. I enjoy giving people their food. I feel like they couldn't eat without me." And I'm like, "You're at a party and you're giving barbecue. There's a way that you can do this for a living too."
Yeah.
Yeah, you love it so much.
Yeah, you have an in with me. Should I talk to anybody? No, but I totally should.
But there's people at I'm at kids' parties, and they ranged from people who saved up a whole lot of money just to have their kid have an entertainer to people who just have endless amount of money. And either way, they were like, "Oh, you must love your job. You're at every party." I'm like, "You're eating the shrimp. You're not even offering me the shrimp."
Right.
Yeah.
I'm in a costume.
Yeah,
Wait, I happen to love the job, but it's still a stupid question.
Right.
I fucking loved that job, but it's not because I get to go to parties, dumb. It's because I like children and I get to work with them, and then you pay me and I leave you.
Yes, exactly.
It seems a lot of fun. Would you like to make yourself a plate and eat behind the van?
Can you use the side door?
Yeah.
Also,
Thank you.
I couldn't think of something that would make me less happy than having to go to parties all the time. I dread parties.
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but
Again, you had a purpose.
Yeah.
It was totally different.
Yeah. And I think that I also recognized later on that I always give myself a purpose at the party. And if I don't have a purpose, I have to talk to myself before I get there.
Same. Isn't that a crazy thing? That I think a lot of...
You know what's crazy? Parties.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think we're all like, well, everyone's so comfortable talking to other people. No one. Zero people at the party.
No
Zero. The thing that you do is you go, this person wants to talk to me, and that's going to stay that way until I hear otherwise and somebody taps me out.
Yes.
You just have to think that people like you.
It's a crazy scheme that we've all bought into.
That's why booze does so well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's exactly. Booze is not like to enhance the fun. It's to like numb the pain of it. Oh, God.
And I love parties.
Right. I love parties.
Yeah.
Same. I love them. I love a good party.
I'm coming to your party, Keith. What should I bring? Something that fucks us up
Yeah,
so we
yeah,
don't
exactly.
all have anxiety.
Yeah.
What do you think? A dip.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Bring weed or alcohol.
Right.
Someone's going to like one.
Oh, God.
Other than that, it's vegan food. What can I tell you?
Are you a vegan?
No. That's why I'm asking
Right,
you.
me neither. So lame. Oh, who would? That's so dumb. So dumb.
Well, I emphasize that because this latest party was the first time that I didn't cater to anybody but meat eaters, which is very unusual. I'm usually like, so-and-so's on this diet, so-and-so's on this diet. This time I was like, I will have hamburgers and hot dogs. You will have everything else.
Yeah.
So, and that fucking worked out. Turns out, because 2 vegans, no offense, 2 vegans will come to the party, and I bought like 20 vegan burgers that they happen to dislike.
Okay, here's the thing with vegans. Vegans is a disguise for, and this is not everyone, but vegans is usually just a disguise for like, I have an eating disorder, and this is what I'm saying. So they don't care. You don't have to make food for them at the party. Vegan just means I'm not going to eat your shit. That's what it means. You don't have to.
Vegan means I'm picky, but I don't want to tell you that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Are you vegan?
Yeah.
You look good. Is that rude to say if you throw up?
Yes.
So no one could tell you. Like, so what are you doing it for?
You should look at her when you say
No, I don't think so. Your
Right,
face
right.
is saying I shouldn't look at her.
What are you doing it for? My God.
Don't you want the compliments?
Well,
Even if you're doing it for
here's the
yourself,
thing.
why is
Though.
it shocking?
Here's the thing with the compliments. That's hard. The compliments are like, oh, I gotta keep doing this. The compliments are like a fuel to your sickness.
Yeah, because what you're saying is your sickness is working.
Right.
Yeah.
So should I say like, oh, are you like watching what you eat and shit and not eating too much?
Yeah, if you just kind of look at me and go, ooh, and kind of hold your mouth like you have to. Oh God, I'm sorry.
Maybe, not for nothing. Maybe a little meat on those bones. Ugh.
No, of course, listen, I love a good compliment. Tell me I look great. Of course. I mean, a lot of it is, yeah, but it's a big control thing, at least for me.
But you see
You
now,
look very in control. No.
right, but what do you do when you say somebody? You find often you go, oh, you look great, but you have to be careful. If they have an eating disorder, you can't say that.
Yes, but I think, and then we're going to go to a more expert person. I have like the general female eating disorder. I hate to say that, but a lot of us just grew up with general body issues of some sort.
And our families, we're both Mediterranean, pushing food. Constant food.
Pushing
at all
food, then
angles.
asking you why you keep eating.
Yes.
So either way.
Plus,
like,
we had mustaches. So it was like a whole thing. Okay?
Oh my God. And it's you know what else is great is like, why aren't you close to getting married? You're 15, stop talking to boys.
Yes.
I don't.
What?
I'm not following this logic. And it's like, yes, can you remove my mustache? No, you haven't gotten your period. Fuck.
Exactly,
Okay.
yes.
Another great one. I'm going to do really well at this marriage thing.
Yes.
This is really fun.
Yes.
Do you have to watch what you eat for health issues also?
I mean, we all do.
Yeah, we all do in a way.
Oh, I'm supposed to? Let me make a note.
He's slurping his 7-Eleven Slurpee. Yeah.
So we're supposed to be watching what we do, right?
So I think that we're trying to, as a society, move away from the compliments being so vanity related, so vain, and maybe look for other attributes of another human being, especially children, because the first thing we do is, don't you look pretty?
Yep.
Don't you isn't that a nice coat or whatever, instead of going, oh, I heard that, you're coloring inside the line now or something,
Just making small talk. Great. Now we have to fucking make small talk with kids.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
so I heard you said your first word. Congrats. Good stuff.
Yeah, I said to Alyssa, I like your outfit. And then I remembered, I looked it up, and she has an eating disorder. So I said, but that outfit would look good on anybody, fat person too. And that put everything at ease, I think.
Yeah.
What is the answer to that? Because I bet you get that a lot, right?
Yeah, I think I'm at an okay place with it now where I'm eating. I'm healthy. I think it's hard. I'm very careful when I say it to other people, especially when I can tell they're losing weight quickly. That's like the danger zone of when I just remember people because I was anorexic and like that's just you stop
Eating, period.
And so I just remember people being like, "Damn, girl, you look good. Holy shit." The shocked aspect is the bad. Like, if you're like, hey, you look great, I'm fine with that. But if people are like, oh, fuck, what are you doing? Holy shit, you look great. Then all I could think of was like, oh, God, I used to look terrible.
Right.
Or like, what? I looked terrible before. I got to keep this up. I can't go back to that.
Yeah, and it also makes you aware of how much people are aware of how your body's fluctuating and fitting into different things. And you just start that ball rolling in your head, and it's already, trying to move in your head.
Are you always hungry, or were you always hungry?
I'm always generally riding hungry.
So it's painful, right?
For me,
No, it's fun.
But maybe you block it out, and it's not healthy. But are you always hungry? That would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would be much more in pain if I were full all the time. It's it causes me discomfort to be really full. So if I'm hungry, to me, that's like it's more of it's not good. It's not good. I should. If you're listening, it's not good. You should eat when you're hungry. You should stop when you're full.
But when you find somebody that is anorexic, they're losing weight at such a fat. Is it it is comforting to them to say, look, there's always suicide as an option.
It's exactly. You just say, listen, just end it now, okay? You want to be your goal weight? How about nothing? Disintegrate into the earth.
When's the last time you ate meat?
A while ago.
Because they got good stuff out now.
I know. Yeah. Well,
there's bacon. I saw, you know what I saw?
What'd you see?
At a restaurant? Bacon wrapped bacon.
Well, that's because you weren't at a restaurant. You were at 7-Eleven, okay? Jesus, it's not a restaurant.
Well, I feel like the difficult thing about having any kind of eating disorder is that you constantly have to eat. So when you have alcoholism, you can actually, and it's very difficult because we're a society of a lot of lunches are getting a drink and business meetings are getting a drink and parties are getting a drink, but you can opt out and you won't die, but you can't opt out of food. So no matter what, you have to put the food in your mouth.
Totally.
And then constantly think about it afterwards.
It's part of, yes, totally. I talked about this with my good friend who I host that podcast with, the Dots and Demons. She's been sober for 6 years. And we talked about this, but in a way, I think mine is like she has to cut out fun things, whereas mine is like, it just kind of forces me to look at it and to really, to get better. But it's hard. You learn things, you can't unlearn them. So that's the hard part of an eating disorder is you learn rules, you learn these dumb things that your stupid mind makes up, and then you're stuck with them.
And now this might seem like a weird question to a lot of people, but I feel like even just having this amount of eating disorder, how do you know how much to eat? I think that's a very difficult question.
Totally.
How do you keep track of that?
Yeah, and it's like,
you're supposed to eat a handful. What I do in restaurants, I grab all my food, I mush it, and whatever fits in my hand, that's what I can eat. I am looked at funny, but I say, take the rest away.
Goodbye.
I'll pay full price, and I need an extra plate because shit's falling out my hand.
But there are times where I'm at the studio, right, and I'll actually turn to Danny and Keith and go, I think I'm hungry. Is there a reason I should be hungry right now?
I know.
Okay, right?
Yeah, I think that it takes so long. It's so silly. You have to learn how to re-eat because normally, when you know how to eat, your body can correct. So your body knows eat until you're full, and then
I don't know what that is.
But then once you don't learn that, or America has a trouble with that too because we have sugar, so it doesn't really fill you up, but you're eating stuff. So for now, I just eat a lot of stuff that's good for me, and I don't think that I need to. It's like just eat a bunch of good shit until you don't want to eat any of it anymore.
That's actually what started me out of this loop in my head.
Yes.
It was like, you know what? When I'm hungry, I should ask myself if I'm hungry for a salad.
Yep.
And then if you're hungry for a salad, trust me, you're hungry.
Right. Yeah.
So if you start with that, no matter what comes after it, you could feel better.
But doing that is why I don't eat kale anymore.
Right.
I kept eating it until it's like smoking a carton of cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Oh, God. I could never get over kale.
What's the best vegetable going on today?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm hooked on kale, but it's like it's old now. It's old news. Kale's boring now, but I still love it.
Then why do I hear that word every day?
I know. Yeah, kale's not going anywhere. Although kale does have calories. Can you believe?
Oh, no.
Can you believe?
I'm out. I'm out the kale club. Fuck it.
As if it wasn't bad enough, it's also got calories in it. Yeah.
Yes, but we can't obsess with calories. It also has a lot of fiber.
Agreed.
And that helps you digest. As long as it has the properties that help you digest, then it's fine.
Totally.
Should I tell you that today, honest to God, is National Ice Cream Day?
Is it really?
And people are giving away free ice cream. Is this something I should share with you or not share with you?
I'm so beyond the point. It doesn't even excite me.
Okay.
Ice cream. Isn't that so? A little trip into my mind. Free ice cream doesn't excite me.
Oh, that's so sad. We should have started with that. It'd be like end suicide and shit.
It's my tagline. Yeah. Oh, God.
And now an explanation of why he asked that. Let me go through our little process.
Okay.
The other day, it was Free Slurpee Day. I have an issue with Slurpees. I had stopped drinking Slurpees maybe a decade ago because I don't know how to stop drinking Slurpees.
Diet Coke specifically.
Coke Slurpee, Diet Coke in a can. Everything's very specific.
Got it. Okay.
And then not done in any kind of moderation.
Right.
So
all or nothing.
Yes. Coke Slurpee, very large, like the amount that a trucker would drink. Like, I would have 2 of those. Okay. Sure. And so I stopped.
Also, guys, you guys are from a different generation. I didn't even know Slurpees still existed.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Your ice cream thing? Now bullshit. How dare you? I can't. How Slurpees exist. The other day, I'm not going to call her by name until the end of the sentence because I want you to hate her first. She goes, "Oh, where do you get a Slurpee from?" Where do you get a Slurpee from? Who asked me that?
No.
Where do you get a Slurpee from? Friends for years.
No.
Me and this bitch.
Unbelievable. Well, not anymore.
Her name is Libby.
Libby.
She's a top tier friend.
Oh, Libby, she's in the room, folks. Things are getting tense in here. You could cut it with a knife. Oh, my God.
And it is interesting. Where do you get Slurpees? At the antique store. And now she's correcting the flavor of my Slurpee. I believe it was a banana choco.
True. Libby. She looks so sweet. She has this very nice, like, sort of 20s dress on. And anyway.
This is my tagline for Libby. Don't let the bangs fool you.
Yeah, she did. I was there when she was at the salon. She said, give me a tricky haircut. You never know what's coming.
So my point is, the other day, July 11th, 7-Eleven.
Okay, I see.
Free Slurpees that day. Keith thinks he's a nice person. He texts me, hey, by the way, you can get a free Slurpee. And don't forget that there's one by the subway on the way to work.
Keith!
He left out that second part, but it was implied.
You're only allowed a small for free.
Okay.
What do you think kicks off an addiction, a small or a large?
A scent. A whiff. The noise. Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, so I didn't get it, and I was very proud of myself.
Good for you. Yeah.
But I screenshotted that thing and tweeted it like, look how much Keith hates me.
Yes.
You try to help.
And what about Diet Cokes? Are you off of those too?
For almost a decade as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I decided because I've stopped a bunch of times, and then when you stop a bunch of times, and every time you start, you go to a bad place. Yeah, you may have a problem.
Yep, totally.
So I had to admit it.
It is funny, a heroin addict hearing this and be like, "Oh no, you had too many Diet Cokes." You fucking.
Meanwhile, this guy used to call me a bitch when I didn't have my Diet Coke. Just go out and get it. You're annoying. So I think he'd rather hang out with a heroin addict, is what he's saying. Yeah,
they pass out all the time. They're not hard to deal. I don't know what everybody's complaining about. I got 3 friends I wish were on heroin.
Hey, honestly, they're skinny. I'll take it too.
See?
And they don't have teeth, so they can't eat anything that they have to chop.
Yep, perfect. They juice.
Let me tell you some news. You heard about Donald Trump. He found his vice president.
Yeah, the only man worse than him.
Right?
Oh, God, that's right. You know what? Honestly, I kept away from news for 3 days. So right now, I'm about to be hella bummed out.
Yeah, he's just what you'd expect.
His name is Mike Pence. He's the governor of Indiana. He's the one who was on the cake maker side that went and make a cake for 2 homosexuals. And he put out...
Yes.
And he puts out laws saying he's the one saying, hey, based on religion, you don't have to serve whoever you want to. The LGBT LMNOP community comes out and says this is very discriminatory. A lot of businesses fight it. And so he takes the gay part out of that bill. Well, you don't even have, there's nothing else to that bill when it comes to religion.
Yeah.
Satanists, you don't want to make cakes for?
Yeah.
Well, now he could add black people.
Right.
And now it's easier to add shades of brown. It's like a lot of fun. But this the thing is...
Anti-Planned Parenthood, of course.
He's pro-guns.
Yeah, I hate to give Trump any credit, but I didn't think he was on that platform. You know what I mean? Like, he's a motherfucker, but like... You know what? What am I doing? Yes, he is.
But why? But being Trump and getting this far, why are you taking it seriously now? Meaning, why are you playing the game where I have to have an honest-to-God governor? Get Miley Cyrus. Why just Goofy works? Yeah. All of a sudden, I got to change it up. Oh, I'm going to these parties now. I have to look serious. No, fuck them. They don't like you.
I know.
Get Elmo to be your vice president. It could be a new guy each time if that's lawful.
Not that he knows what's lawful.
Right.
He wants to fucking kill the people, kill POWs, families. Like, that's not lawful.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he says unlawful shit all the time. We should arrest him for wanting to be president.
I know. And did you see the logo, too? To boot, it's like a very weirdly sexual... Oh, my God, there it is.
They took it away.
They did?
But it's...
What idiots.
It's a Trump and Pence. It kind of looks like the Ralph Lauren...
And it says TP, first of all.
TP.
Toilet paper.
And the T is fucking the P, so to speak.
The P.
Oh, yeah, it is. You know what? Just like them, I wouldn't notice if they fucked me.
Oh, God.
So they got rid of it and realized, hey, can you have the T not fuck me so much if I'm the vice president? It's like, well, all right, we'll get rid of that cleverness that we had. Other big important news, Tom Brady will quit fighting this Deflategate business.
Yep.
He's ending his fight saying, I have made the difficult decision to no longer proceed with the legal process. You know, it gets a little tense around the offices when I pass the people I'm taking to court, not football court. You think this could only go as far as football court? He goes to the actual U.S. appeals courts.
It's insane for 4 games.
That I think he got paid for, right?
I'm sure. The man is a billionaire.
It has been a challenging 18 months, and I made the difficult decision to no longer proceed with illegal actions.
What part of your life was challenging in the last 18 months?
Oh, God.
It makes me wonder, why now, after fighting it for so long, do you let it go?
Maybe Tom Brady's so fucking classy and such a fucking gentleman.
Good point, Ben. Maybe that. Just let it go.
Oh, God, but I got to say, the guy who's replacing him, ooh, baby, he's like a hotter, younger version of Tom Brady.
Wait till we find out who he raped.
Right. I will not
they all
be
have nice asses until... Ugh.
If you're curious, he will not be paid for the 4 games that he'll be suspended for.
No!
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Yeah, he's got to fuck his wife.
Oh, my God.
The UFC has announced that Brock Lesnar has been flagged by the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency for a violation stemming from a pre-UFC 200 test. It's the UFC that I happen to be talking about recently. This animal came back, beat up his opponent, and now they find out, oops. No shit. The whole body's steroids. He cries steroids.
Oh, God.
You don't look like that.
And the other one wasn't on steroids?
They probably all are, but you get busted.
Maybe we should just make it that everyone can go on steroids. Forget it. Why doesn't everyone can take steroids? Wouldn't that be
because then
nice?
the thing is if your kid wanted to be an athlete, it's guaranteed he has to take steroids, which is kind of the case right now. But no, he would.
True, which is why don't have kids. You know, this is it.
Thank you. I've been saying this for years,
and they've been saying it to me for years. Do not have kids, Alyssa.
Yeah, no one's by any means pushing me to have kids. No one's like, Alyssa, you know what you look fit for? Motherhood.
Right. Mark Hunt, who I bet $10 with my friends that night to win. He, of course, lost to Brock Lesnar. He is furious. He is demanding half of Brock Lesnar's winnings, or he's leaving the organization. To do what?
Yeah, where
Wash
are you going?
cars? Where the fuck are you going? You're a brick shithouse, too. Lesnar reportedly made $2.5 million, plus a percentage of the massive pay-per-view take. He says, I want half or I'm walking. Now, what he is, so I told you, in this match specifically, I lost $10 to my friends. What is a classy way of calling them up and demanding the money back?
$5 back. You just want $5 back.
I just want half.
You want half,
right?
Look. Or you walk. Or you walk from the friendship.
Or no more parties.
They're like, all right, bye, Keith.
Right. You can leave the booze at the door, but you can't come in.
So I think, if you just shut up about it for a little while, it'll go away, right?
Yes.
You just, who gives a shit?
But, well, I don't know. They are on top of it. It's weird. Like, you would think it's just an organization of beating people.
Wouldn't you countersue, okay, how many steroids were you on? Because there's no way he's going to come up.
You would think.
What's the opponent? Because I'm looking at Brock. Holy fuck.
Mark Hunt.
Let me see
Mark
Brock.
Hunt. Oh.
Mark Hunt.
All I'm seeing is his face, and his face,
God.
yes.
He looks like a
steroid
dog.
machine.
He looks like a Rottweiler.
You got to watch out for those square heads. I've said it for years.
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right, let me mention this, please. ZipRecruiter, are you hiring? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? Posting your job at one place, is that good enough? I doubt it. You got to put it all the places, get all the quality candidates, then choose from there. With ZipRecruiter.com, you post your job at 100-plus job sites. That includes social media networks, Facebook, Twitter, all with one single click. Any city or industry nationwide.
Now, they mentioned Twitter, Facebook. Those are different platforms that you would then have to think about, do separately. One click, and all of those happen. That's a dream come true.
ZipRecruiter is used by 800,000 businesses. Over 800,000.
I'll tell you what, if 800,000 people jumped off a bridge, yes, I would.
I think I would do it. There must be something down there.
Right.
Right now, listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/talent. TALENT. That's ZipRecruiter.com/talent. One more time. Try it free. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/talent.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know.
If you're waiting for something, email us. I mean, we just have to know about that. Here is Mark Hunt. This is his picture. I wouldn't say he looks not steroidish.
Right.
But I don't.
He looks like on steroids, but nice. The other guy was on steroids, but would kill someone with his mouth.
But once you put a dagger tattoo on your whole chest,
does he have?
you're trouble. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm walking. Oh, for kids' parties. Where the fuck you going?
I think that's Hebrew on his neck.
I guess he can be in wrestling, right? He's a pro wrestler. I would be so scared being a pro wrestler with him because you're fighting for your life in the UFC ring. You honestly think he knows where he is, this mental case?
No.
Which one are we talking about?
I think all of them, the whole unit.
Right. I mean, I'd be nervous like I'm walking with him on the street and somebody rings a bell.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, I'm going to die. Boom, 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 boom. I'm dead.
Now you know what it's like to be a female.
See? And I'm walking. Alyssa Limp is the Twitter account, and I'm reading here. My mom at 26 had a house and 2 kids. Me at 26 chasing Pokemon around with 10% battery. It really is a different generation.
It really is. It really is.
I have done that math. My mom at my age, 3 teenagers.
No.
That's not even like...
That's not impossible.
No, I think she's lying.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there, but memory, you know.
Are you going around doing Pokemon?
Well, so, you know...
Huh?
Okay, poke behind the curtain. I had to write that joke for work. I was told to write a joke about Pokemon, so I'm not playing Pokemon.
Okay. Because you got to be level 5 to have the Pokemon fight. I don't know if you know that.
I have no. So clearly, someone's going through it.
Are you on steroids or not?
I'm on steroids. Here's to somebody. He's a funny guy because he tweeted it out or put it on Snapchat. He was playing Pokemon in his car. Mm-hmm. As I predicted, ran into a tree.
Oh God! Did he catch?
He caught him.
He caught him.
This guy was going to run into a tree.
Right.
He's like, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I got the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right.
He was going to get a text from Keith about 7-Eleven, and he was going to run into a tree. It did not matter if it was Pokemon or...
Auburn, New York. He swerved into a tree trying to catch a Pokemon.
Oh, God.
No serious injuries, but that car looks like a mess.
Oof.
Traffic tickets are still pending.
Traffic tickets.
A group of cops are being probed for committing the offense of playing Pokémon Go on the job. Somebody caught them, Snapchatted them, made them public. They were playing Pokemon in their police car or walking around.
Guaranteed those police will get in more trouble for doing that than for killing a black man.
Right.
Guaranteed.
I'll bet on that.
All Pokemon matter, you know. Yeah. I haven't the faintest interest in that stupid craze, says the police chief. I don't understand it. Too many people have been watching the zombie shows and basically seem to be fascinated with making themselves walking zombies on Pokemon.
Oh, God.
What did anybody tell you this game was? I understand it's zombies. Oh, well, it's, you know, they put these virtual pets in the street and you find, like zombies.
Zombies.
Yes, Commissioner, zombies.
Like television, zombie television.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Here's Pidgey fighting Hugsy. We'll put that online. It's adorable.
So cute.
Yeah.
You know what? Every Sunday we get together after a couple of days off, and Keith finds a way to put Hugsy in the show pics.
I saw this online. A dog passed out. That's the 6th walk today. What the fuck is he Pokemon? Aww. People are finally getting outside. I guess that's good.
Did you get involved in Pokemon?
I did.
Yet? You did.
Yeah, I no joke. I'm level 4.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay. Is it fun? People seem to love it.
It's like, are you into
catching that?
Right? Are you into zombies?
Yeah,
it's good time.
It's good. I love zombies.
Did you walk further than?
No.
Okay.
Fuck no.
That's it. Then.
Yeah, no.
The day that happens, cut off my dick and feed it to me.
Wow, you let go of your dick pretty fast.
No, I'm pretty clear.
He's like, walk 1 mile. Nope, rather cut off my dick. Walk outside my apartment. Nope, cut my dick off. I'll eat it.
It really gets you.
If I have to go somewhere, there has to be 3 reasons why.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's a great rule.
I believe you.
You could buy Pokemon and drop it at people's houses, and I have this cranky old asshole neighbor. So I put 5 Pokemon in front of his house, and now people come to his house and he thinks they're taking pictures of them.
Oh my
Makes
God,
him very
incredible.
upset. Yeah.
That's awesome. That'll only tame him, right?
My wife was walking around, and I just thought the quote was so funny. She sees a Pokemon on her phone. She goes, "Oh, great. Who's this fucking guy?" It's a bird with 2 heads. What the fuck am I doing? All right, I'll catch you. Gotcha. Danny Hatch wrote, I'm playing Pokemon Goop right now. It's the same game as Pokemon Go, but it's more organic and costs $4,500. No, I told you I'm pretty good at Pokemon because they're like, how many do you have? And I have 6 people's phones that I've stolen. So each one has about 100 Pokemon. So it doesn't register on the scoreboards, but I think I really am the Pokemon champ. I think I have the most.
Oh, wow.
You just see a phone and it's all on there.
So somehow in that sentence you've You have the most, but you have the least. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah.
That's what I like about this game. It's either ironic or silly. I'm not sure the word. If you want people to, people are in New York anyway. People walk in front of you so slow. If you accuse them of playing Pokemon, they're embarrassed and they walk very fast and get out of your way.
No way. Did you really try that?
It totally works. They have to have a phone in their hand.
Yeah.
And they'll show it to you too. Guy, he had his Chase app open. He's showing me. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I swear. And I'm like, just move out of my fucking way.
Hilarious.
I will go, if I pass children, I'll point to a building and I'll go, there's 5 Pokemon inside.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then the people are like, there's no monsters in here. And I'm like, that's interesting. He knows the term. Go get him. They rush into the hospital.
You're going to hear about a stampede, and it's not going to be about some protest. It's going to be Keith making fun of people playing Pokemon.
Picture you're laid up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I'm there.
And all the Pokemon you can find. Just walking around. Seems like a treat, right? Until you
Keith,
get the...
no.
Huh?
No.
None of this
You
sounds
need something
good
to
yet.
do.
No. That would be nice though. If that's a good way to like get people to like if like you know maybe put a couple of my grandparents home. You know maybe I'll go
See?
visit them. You know
Yeah.
it's kind of a nice
Yeah.
way to like get people to go places.
Just wait till you get the bill. You know what I mean? Anyway, it seems great for pedophiles, these Pokemon games.
True.
Yeah. I saw this. This is true. This guy will drive you around for an hour for $50 to catch Pokemon.
Oh my god.
So he'll stop whenever you want to stop. You catch him, which is swiping your finger on the phone.
I can't be in this society.
And they're like, oh, I never made in-app purchases. They're like, for another hour, $30. Okay.
I almost threw up a little in my mouth.
Oh my god.
This is a true story.
If you want to give me $50, I will come up with so much fun.
Yeah.
I'll just come up with fun. That's my guarantee. More fun than finding Pokemon in a
People are
cab.
like, no,
Yeah.
we just want to swipe. Yeah.
I'll just let you swipe my face all
Yeah.
day.
Right. I put 20 Pokemon in my cab. I charge $60 an hour. Fucking idiots. This is a couple, a guy and a girl, and they were about to get on the subway, and the guy like saw a Pokemon on the subway. It's an outdoor subway, and so he tries to catch it.
He sees it on the platform, and he's supposed to be going in the subway
Yeah,
train.
yeah. So the train starts, the car starts
divorce.
closing. The woman gets in the subway and just lets the door close. Bye.
Good. Good. I love her.
Great.
She'll find another one at the next stop. You're a fucking moron.
Oh god.
Why are you slowing me down? It's New York City.
New York City? We don't have time for this.
It's the weekend. You think another train is just going to come?
Right.
Ugh, he probably thinks she's just going to come. Ugh.
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 Here's the thing, though. This proves our point that no one likes Everyone loves Pokemon because it's something to do where you kind of don't have to interact with anyone. It gives
Yeah.
you purpose without having to interact with
Right.
people.
Yeah, I'm working on Pokemon Stay. That's where they find you. I don't know if it's based on your social media or what, but these two-headed idiots come to you.
Yeah, see, I play a fun game, which is just stay. That's where you just sit there.
I play a game called Netflix and Eat.
Yes.
Right. I play a game called What Sleep Number is Best for Me. Listen to this. I have a sleep number bed. I love it, and I'm going to tell you how to get one, too. Sleep number beds. My goodness. Well, here's what you do, okay?
What's your sleep number?
My sleep number is 35. My wife's is 40.
Nice.
Alyssa, sorry to bring that up.
That's okay.
And we can adjust the bed, the softness or the firmness to exactly what we like. What kind of bed is going to be perfect for two people?
Right, because like you're a 35 and she's a 40. Do you
Yeah.
guys argue every night?
No arguments.
Oh, because it's separate.
Yes,
Separate.
Just each side.
You
Yeah.
can do 40 and you could do 35.
That's right.
That's so nice.
And I can change. It's not set at the factory. I can change it to any firmness I like. Maybe I get a bad back or something like this. You know, from working so hard.
Can you set it? Can you set half of it to your room and half of it to another room? Can I send my boyfriend to another?
I see
to
what
the
you're
den?
saying. Well, I don't know because we're married. We stay in the same room.
I'm kidding. I love my boyfriend very much. Hi.
Hey, if you're out there, call me.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know so much about Sleep Number.
How do you know so much?
I
Honestly.
have one.
Oh, nice.
It's-
What's your number?
My number is 80 right now.
Wait, what?
I know.
You guys were at 35.
Right.
So
That's
80
why
is
we
very
weren't
firm?
compatible. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You got to be within 25. What's the rule? 25 plus 7 minus 3?
Well, the thing is we didn't have a Sleep Number bed.
Yeah.
Right.
See.
Yeah.
My sleep number IQ score out of 100, 90 last night. What this does is it registers how you slept. When were you restless? And based on that, how can we fix it? And they fix it for you. You can use the app, talk to a live person, whatever you want to do.
Can they get rid of demons inside your head?
You want to know a true story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, when you
That's it,
sleep.
and that's it.
Yeah.
A queen sleep number mattress with Sleep IQ technology starts at only $1,099.98. It's a great value. Get better sleep. Sleep number beds and Sleep IQ technology are only available at any of the 475 Sleep Number stores nationwide. Find one near you by going to sleepnumber.com and be sure to tell them that Keith and the girls sent you.
The girls.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keith and the gals.
They'll give you extra stuff, you know.
You're welcome.
Winky wink.
I saw the movie Ghostbusters.
Oh.
I think critics got nervous because I know I'm nervous already because you don't want to come off sexist, right?
Right.
That became a thing. Apparently, you can't like the guys ones. You better like them when they're girls. I was so fucking bored.
Really?
It really was.
This is very normal for him, though.
Yeah, that's
Hating girl movies. It got 73% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 54% by people. Now, anytime there's such a discrepancy, it's usually the opposite. The critics are the hard asses. The regular people are like, I wanted to see a dragon and I saw one.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird to me that's the other way around. I think that critics got nervous that they're going to come off sexist. That's what I think.
Wait, I thought you said critics gave them a lower mark.
Critics gave them a
like
high
70s.
score.
Oh.
The regular layman or woman gave the low score. But the first half, there were funny parts. The second half, they're just fighting CGI ghosts. I mean, I wouldn't want to see four dudes fighting ghosts and not making jokes or being funny.
Wait a minute. I thought that's what Ghostbusters is, though.
It's got to be funny.
Right, but eventually you got to bust the ghost.
Okay, but I mean, they're
job's
really
gotta be done.
they're really doing it like I'm learning a lesson on how to bust ghosts.
Well, they're women. They got to get it 100% right or you're going to criticize them yet again.
Yeah.
What's I don't know if I should say this. The funniest parts were the guys.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, the secretary. Who's the secretary? Chris Hemsworth is so fucking funny. The mayor of the city of New York is so funny.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think he's what's his name? He's the guy who's on.
Andy Garcia.
Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but all I've heard from people is I think everyone's so proud and excited that it's finally a movie where women have leads.
But how do you explain to your kids a female scientist? You know?
These are the hard conversations we're going to have.
This is very difficult for me because I don't know how to take Keith's criticism. He usually hates every single movie he goes to. So I've been hearing really good things about the Ghostbusters movie. And also it's a Ghostbusters movie. Hate to tell everybody. I don't think I would enjoy the first one. I don't think I would enjoy the second one. And I hate that 4 female leads is such a big deal.
I know.
Like, it's literally 4 women out of millions, billions. Like, what? 4 women, how will they read all those lines and memorize them?
I mean, with the meals they have to cook, how are they going to do it? There's not enough time in the day.
They have to pretend like ghosts are chasing them. They're going to have to use some kind of acting technique or something.
Plus ghosts, won't they be scared?
Right.
Should we send a man?
They kept that part in, like every other scene. You know what you're doing. It's on your shirt.
Are they even allowed to be scared in the movie? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, normally anyone seeing a ghost would just be like, oh my God, I'm going to be hospitalized. They're like, oh yeah, we're females. We're just going to act normal around everything.
In all fairness, there were cameos from the original Ghostbusters. Those bored me.
Yeah.
Okay, see what we're working with?
Yeah.
I hate men too. I just want to be clear. I don't even like that man is part of woman. You know what I mean? I hate the whole fucking thing.
Libby is writing in.
Yeah.
It couldn't be that the non-critics are all the lame butthurt men that are mad it's women and therefore giving it bad reviews.
I don't know. I don't know. I just saw it and I didn't like it. You know what I did like? Mike and Dave need wedding dates.
Yeah?
There were chicks in that, the wedding dates.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Finally, the role of a
good.
lifetime.
A chick as a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should I wear?
like-
That's a good plot point.
Yeah.
They're like, there's 4 main characters. What should we call the movie? Let's call it Mike and Dave.
Get these chicks somehow at a wedding.
They do assigned seating now. I don't like that. And
At weddings?
even at
movie
weddings
theaters or
nowadays.
weddings?
You can't just go into a wedding nowadays. In movie theaters.
Oh, okay.
And even when it's not busy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's just weird. And then I'm like, well, I can't really tell looking at the screen, you know, what I'll go, I'll pick hair and I'll figure it out. I know there's not too many people there. What I like to do is we saw Ghostbusters and there's only a couple. There are only 2 people took seats already. And so I asked the person, I go, what are these two people like? Do they seem nice?
Seriously?
She's like, what? Like, maybe I'll just join them. Are they?
Sit right next to them in an
Are they
empty
okay?
theater. Pick
Yeah.
the seat right next to them.
And I don't mind bringing food into a theater.
No.
They go, sorry, no food in the theater. I say, am I being detained? Am I free to go? They're like, sir, we'll hold your food up front. Am I being detained? Am I free to go?
Read me right.
Right.
FTP, fuck the police.
That's right.
Starts a riot.
I am now going to continue to my seat. Sir, please, am I being detained? Am I free to go? You know your rights, people. Know your rights. Yeah, they don't push it. They really don't.
All right, what do you bring? What's your go-to?
I'll bring a fucking sandwich and chips. I don't care.
Are we still on the date or what?
Oh, no, the date's been over for far some time now.
Panero cuts in half. You can have half.
Oh, God.
Yeah, with the popcorn I snuck in,
Look
I'm going to
how
be full.
sexist he is. It's Panero, not
Panero.
Panero. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's how deep it goes.
That's how deep it goes.
I'll be honest. Panero's sandwich is not as good.
You need a woman in the kitchen.
Yeah. I don't mind giving praise where praise is due.
No, they're paying those people, so it has to be a man.
I came across this. It's a story from 2001, but I think it's so funny.
This is a stretch.
Follow me.
Okay,
It's going to be worth
okay.
it. Okay. Her name is Jody Berry from Panama City, Florida. And what happened to her? She was in a beer selling contest at Hooters. Who can sell the most beer?
Oh,
That can only go well. Mm-hmm.
And she won. The winner is promised a new Toyota.
wow.
Wow.
High
Yeah.
stakes.
So they blindfold her, take her outside to the Toyota, take off the blindfold, and there is a figurine of toy Yoda from Star Wars.
Not cute.
Oh, my God.
Hilarious. They thought she would just be like, it is a fun fucking place I work at. Between the ass grabs and the tit honks.
And now a fun little pun where I lose any excitement. Oh, my God.
And were all the managers there that day to watch it? Like, we're going to give her the Toyota. I guarantee she's like, it is weird. You kept saying I could drive it. You know, they're not clever, these Hooters managers.
Oh, my God. Did she sue?
So she did sue. Oh. And they didn't. It's, as it always is, it's an undisclosed amount of money. But one of her attorneys said that it's enough money for her to, quote, pick out whatever type of Toyota she wants.
Oh.
Okay.
But then in an asterisk, it said Toy Yoda.
They got you again. At what point is it your fault?
That's so cool. But I also, I would believe that 15 years later she can buy a Toyota.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, thanks. I lost my driver's license now, but.
Right. Well, they said, will you be pleased if you get $5,000? And she said, yeah. Oh. And the attorney just started going, bok, bok, just started punching her. Oh, she keeps falling for this shit.
The poor thing.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Well.
Keith and
So
the girl.
I'm sorry. It just bothers me so much. So they just kept saying it.
Yeah.
And I pictured these fucking managers that you described to me saying it and going in their own way that you could only see in hindsight.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? That means they never wrote it down anywhere.
Right.
Oh, no.
You know, it means they just were telling it this. So you could picture their faces.
Yeah.
You could win. Oh, it haunts her at night.
Oh, it haunts her.
It haunts her.
And
She's
then she did it. And
right. I like the meetings about the Toyota because at least they would talk to me and not put their hand around my waist for no reason.
Right.
No.
So that was the least exciting.
I don't know why people think women can't be Ghostbusters. We're haunted by a lot of things.
You've literally been doing it.
Seriously.
All right, I was going to say keithandthegirl.com/VIP. It's every show that we've ever done, including many spin-off shows.
And this costs less than driving around to find Pokemon.
That's true. Apparently after you crash your car, even, especially.
Yeah.
Jason Burke episode is up. Episode number 33. I titled it The Egotist. You can figure out why. The Uncanny Resemblance.
He's going to feel good about promoting that one.
Jason Burke looks just...
I mean, what does he look? Who does he look like?
He looks like a god, I think
He
you're going to
does.
say, right?
I love my boyfriend very much, but seeing him is like striking. It's like,
Right.
what is this energy walking
Yeah,
through? Yeah.
he's like 10 feet tall.
His hair, he's
Yeah,
like,
like
wearing
Thor
leather
hair,
and never
yeah.
sweating. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's so hot out. How are you doing that?
This is a throwback leather Magic Johnson shirt. I don't think he ever wore leather. It's throwback.
And you know what else he does? He goes and gets himself a cute dog.
Oh,
Right.
like that guy doesn't need a cute
Yeah,
dog.
right.
Oh, God.
He has spinal problems picking up that small dog, but it's worth it to see these chicks fucking
flock.
Yeah. Remember my face? Look at this doggy's face.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he came over to do the show, and I opened the door and I went, "Oh, fuck you! You're bringing that like his body." That's not right. I put an ugly filter on the camera so you guys can watch in peace and not reverse vomit. That's when something's so beautiful.
It's not a thing.
You're just sucking in more air.
No.
You get hiccups from looking at him. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Anyway, we talk about his panic attack, so it's not all good. That's good.
I don't buy it. He's like, the shirt doesn't, they don't have it in 4 colors. Yep.
Talking about when our parents had kids, his parents had him when he was 17.
When he was 17.
When the dad was 17.
Yeah, my mom was 18.
Maybe he had him when Jason came out at 17.
Just came out on the runway.
That's
Well, there he is.
It has something to do with his height. I don't know. All right. Anyway, it's there. You'll like it. Take a look.
Why are you calling him the
Oh, this is what I was going to say. He looks like my dead army friend.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah.
How much?
So much like him.
No.
So much like him that it was odd he made a joke about killing him. But, yeah, his face looks just like him.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was like one of the things that you talked about? I don't, because I wouldn't know what to ask Jason.
You weren't here?
He
No.
had
No,
a
this
problem
is
with
Keith's show. It's called My Name is Keith. He had a cocaine issue, right?
cocaine issue, drinking issue, kicked out of bars, that kind of thing. Egotist just because he's so sure of himself. You know, one of these people like it comes out of nowhere. I know I'm funny. I'm like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, you kind of look like Christian Bale. And he's like, yeah, I also get Bradley Cooper, Chris Hemsworth. More muscular than he was in Ghostbusters, but I'm like, all right, I will make it. Okay, I just asked how your day was. I will make it. Okay, I was born for the silver screen. I know, but we'll just do another shot, and I'll take it from there.
Oh, God.
Alyssa Limperis, I'll tell you what, I'm in love with you.
Oh, Keith.
It's the truth. I wish I recorded this one. This was very, very fun. Here's what you do. Go to alyssalimperis.com, Lamperis. Just remember, like limp, like you have a limp.
Like a limp?
And then Eris.
That part's harder, but the limp, yeah.
The Twitter account, she'll save you time on that one. Alyssa Limp.
Yep.
And yeah, boy, she rates it all. She's fucked up.
I what?
You're fucked up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You're
yeah,
fucked up.
Yeah. Jason comes on and he's like, I come on and I'm like, I'm not, why am I here? I'm not worthy of anything.
They both have imposter syndrome for some other reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, the weekly video podcast is called Dots and Demons. Why dots?
They made us throw in dots to lighten it up.
Just dots.
They're like, that sounds heavy. Let's add a game of dots. And we're like, all right. Yeah.
What's a game of dots?
I've seen the show. So you know how like there's dots next to each other and then you draw a line between them?
And you want to get the squares and your friend does not get
Right,
squares.
exactly.
Right. So while they're talking about very heavy issues,
Oh,
they're
that's funny.
playing a giant thing of dots.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then but they start off like they're just not paying attention,
Right.
just drawing
It's so
lines.
clear it's a mandated thing. We're just kind of like, yeah,
Drawing behind you.
scribbling.
And you've got some really good guests that I fucking love. Some have been on the show, some are coming on the show. So you guys check it out.
Go to facebook.com/thescenevideo.
Yep.
And you'll see all the information right there.
Yep.
All right, there you have it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you are looking adequate.
You guys spread the word about this show. We have such easy links. KeithAndTheGirl.com gets you to the general information. If your friend has iTunes, KeithAndTheGirl.com/iTunes. We're on Android. We're on SoundCloud. We're on everything. So help us spread the word on social media, emailing friends, whatever you can do. We love you.